Hi, everybody. It is November 14, 2021. Before I get into this video, I just want to say to the subscriber who sent me the ICD-10 code that this woman is going to be talking about, the woman that you're looking at right now, could you resend it because I cannot find it anywhere? And to anyone who is surprised that we have codes that categorize us, that put us into, certain slots, that they are collecting every possible detail on our individual lives and have been for a very, very long time. You're only surprised because you may not have known this until now. These codes that she's going to be talking about are the codes that medical professionals, doctors, and hospitals use to diagnose and to send off to our government or insurance companies, certainly Medicare and Medicaid. These are the billable codes as well. And they are revised annually. The code that she is talking about became effective, I believe, the 1st of October, but October 2021, effective through 2022. And the new revision of this code is the education part that you will hear from her. I did read what she's reading, but I cannot find it anywhere. So if anybody has the actual code, you can send it off or not. I mean, at this point, we have all of the information that we need to motivate us to resist the tyranny that is just creeping forward at a faster pace. But unfortunately, think about this data collection. Now, Snowden was not the first to come out and inform the public that, oh, your government is collecting data on you. But, everybody, mostly everybody, they didn't care. I'm not doing anything wrong. I don't care. And trying to have a conversation beyond that I'm not doing anything wrong statement, virtually impossible. They don't understand how the data that is being collected and stored will eventually, that data is going to come right to their front door and it's going to snag them. So she talks about these, or is it the title of this video? I don't know. They are starting to catalog us for camps. Starting to? No. They've been doing that. Whether it's for camps and or billable services, not billing or not paying for services rendered to the unvaccinated, that's going to come. I have no doubt. But listen to what she says. But understand this, everything that you say to your doctor is going to our government. The data collected, it's only metadata, kiddies, don't worry. Yeah, that savior, Obama. No, they're collecting a whole shitload. So, and the vaccinated versus unvaccinated, the segregation is going to only become tighter and tighter. In all countries, what you hear going on in Australia, what you hear going on in Italy or the UK or anywhere, it's also going on here. It may look different. It may not appear or manifest as it's manifesting in Australia. And what one country does, another country will follow. So just because it's not here yet, what you might be observing? It is coming. So we already have the vaccine passports going on. Do you think that's just going to stay in LA and New York? No. It filters out everywhere. And that's, well, that's another video. It's just heartbreaking to see all of these Europeans, the Aussies, filling the streets with so many people. And we have only a few here protesting. So, anyway, listen to what she has to say.
Y'all, I was getting ready to go home. I was closing down my computer. I need to get out of here. I've been here most of the day. And then I decide to take one more look at my email. I can't make this shit up. I'm not telling you which state, and it's not Florida. DOH and DHS are committed to working with our provider partners to combat the continued COVID-19 pandemic and have identified the following Z code for vaccine counseling that does not result in a vaccination. Zulu 28.20, immunization not carried out because of the patient's decision for unspecified reason. This new code will allow us to follow vaccine counseling visits and take more steps to vaccinate. Y'all, we've just been issued a code. For those of you who don't know, an ICD-10 code is your diagnosis code. It flags your insurance. It flags. Anytime anybody goes looking through codes, CMS, all of those things, Medicare, they type in a code, and anybody who's been diagnosed that code comes up on a list. So for those of you that were wondering how they were going to find out who they needed to put in those determined camps, education camps and counseling camps, I think we just got our, so I now identify as vaccinated, if anybody asks. Just saying.
Yeah, that's the latest I've been noticing, that people are saying, I identify as vax. In our woke world, isn't that enough? I just identify as vaccinated. All right. I will link below to some of these. I'll link below to this as well, The Great Deception. And it has an awful lot of links to an awful lot of information that you might want, if you don't know, you might want to take a look at all of this regarding our pandemic, the Great Deception. So, yeah, a whole lot. It's a great resource. So, you might want to click on the link below and bookmark this, or download it. Actually, you can download for future reference. So these codes are national codes. So she said, I'm not going to tell you what state. Maybe it's the state that she's working in, whatever. This code, you go to your doctor in Florida and you say, I don't want to be vaccinated. These are national codes. Well, they're international codes, actually, but these are the codes for Medicare, for Medicaid, for insurance. So this is not particular to one state. And you can check out this. Immunization not carried out because of patient decision for unspecified reason. And if you don't think that they're collecting every detail, then click on the link below and take a look at these codes, because, wow, they're pretty extensive, and they list everything. By the way, it's not just vaccination. If you turn down a test, for anything. See, I didn't do any of the tests, so I can't even remember, the scan for breast cancer, colon cancer, all of everything that goes on in your doctor's office with you goes to the government. Everything. Every vaccine that you have declined. And your doctors are also mandated by the government to get you vaccinated, to take those tests. Because if the doctor has patients that don't take those tests, that decline services that our government want people to have, then it's documented. Everything. So, with these vaccines, it will come down to, well, you have to get vaccinated in order to get services. And there are already hospitals that are declining, people for kidney transplants, liver transplants. So for all those who just don't care, or all those who think that this data collection is just it's just so innocent, it's not. It's not. All right, so I will link below. And I hope you're all doing well. Crazy time we're living. Well, unfortunately, it's a very dark time we're living. All of the links are below.